There are obvious elements that were part of the American West. Some of them vital to survival, others not quite so important. Like this ice cream machine. But there were other things which played important roles, too. A hat like this, for instance. It figured prominently in an exciting incident near Lake City, Colorado. The year was 1880. None of the passengers in the stagecoach en route to Denver on that day knew the significance of the hat that Huldah wore.
I've been catching these things a long time. They seem like they're getting heavy all the time. Oh. Yeah. Clumsy ox. Slipped plumb through my fingers.
That's an expensive bag. Be careful with it.
Yes, sir.
Be sure it's lashed securely.
Yes, sir.
Going to Pueblo?
Yes.
Wonderful. So am I. My name is Whitney Phillips.
Howdy. I'm Jack Desmond.
I'm Huldah Svensson.
Where's that saddle of yours, Jack?
Coming up. Excuse me, ma'am. You better lay off the beer, Roop. You're packing too much beef around your middle.
Should be a pleasant trip. A little hot, maybe. Now, you take San Francisco this time of year. Now, that is a climate. You know, they call it Indian summer, and it is just
Me and the
most
boys had us a real fandango up there last year. Do you like to dance, Miss Swenson?
Yes, I do. In Sweden, we dance all the time.
Oh, you're a foreigner, then. I thought I detected an accent.
I am an American. For 1 year now.
All right, y'all climb aboard. We're rolling out.
Sorry, I can't tolerate riding backwards.
All right. Let's go. We don't have all day.
You keep your eyes peeled, Jim. Them road agents hit this line 3 times already this month. Let's roll. Let's go.
Beautiful country, isn't it? So many different colors, red, orange, patches of green. Magnificent.
It is. Beautiful. The most beautiful country in the world. Even more than Sweden.
Just what do you do, Mr. Desmond?
I'm a cowpuncher.
Cattleman, huh?
No, just a cowpuncher. Head 'em up, move 'em out, that's it. What's your line, Mr. Phillips?
I'm representative for the Chicago Notions and Manufacturing Company.
Oh, a drummer, huh?
Sales representative. My card?
What do you sell?
Oh, the line I represent includes fine bone china, silver plate, ladies' millinery. By the way, Miss Svensson, I was noticing your hat. It's quite unusual. May I see it?
Of course. Pretty, isn't it?
Very. You know, I thought for a moment it might have been one of ours, but that's not our type of lining. Beautiful, though. Very nice. You know, I would imagine a pretty girl like you must have a husband somewhere.
Not yet.
Well, now, the boys in Lake City must be either blind or getting old.
That's why I'm going to Pueblo. To meet Erik.
Eric.
Erik Nordén. He's from the old country, like me. We will be married soon. We met on the boat coming over 2 years ago. Eric is very strong, very nice. He is a good man.
Oh, really?
For 1 year now, we have planned to marry. We'll write many letters to each other. Nice letters. Dear Eric, he wanted to wait until we had some money so we could buy our own house and get a good start.
Why can't we go faster? We seem to have slowed down.
Well, there's a slope to the road. You can't push a team too hard.
I'm sorry, folks, but y'all got to get out and walk about a half a mile or so.
What's wrong? I have to be in Pueblo by night.
There's a big steep grade up ahead. The team will never make it with a full load. That's all right, ma'am. You don't have to get out. It's pretty dusty out here.
Oh, I don't mind walking.
Walking uphill ain't easy, ma'am.
Oh, I've got strong legs.
And very pretty legs, too.
There's a big bunch of trees up there. Y'all can stop and rest if you mind to.
Look, we're not out here on a picnic.
Picnic? That reminds me. Sandwiches. Enough for everyone.
That's mighty thoughtful of you, Miss Huldah.
Roll out, Jim.
Taking candy from a baby.
One of those passengers might have a gun.
The one with the girl. Looks like he might be a cowpuncher.
We don't want them behind us when we hit the stage. We'll wait till they get back in and take it at the bluff.
You know, that girl has real pretty hair. That's my kind of woman.
Is there any other kind? Just keep your mind on your business. 10.
I'll be right with you, Wally.
Delicious. What kind of cheese is this?
I make it, like my mama used to do. Want you have something to eat, Mr. Bennett?
I'm not hungry. Hurry up, will you? I've got to get to Pueblo.
The 10th time you've told us.
But my business is very important.
Well, by the time we walk up the hill, the horses will have had their rest and we can roll out again. Stiff breeze blowing down the canyon.
Yes. This reminds me of the picnics we used to have by Lake Wettern. My hat!
Now, will you look at that? Landed plumb on that ledge up there.
Took off like a kite.
Get it back for me, please.
Oh, that ledge must be nearly 50 feet high, Miss Svensson.
But I must get it back, I must.
You know, to tell the truth, it really didn't flatter you. Now, I've got over a dozen beautiful hats in my packing case on the stage. You could take your pick.
But I must have that one. You don't understand.
I'll buy you a hat when we get to Pueblo. Now, can we please start back to the stage?
I will not leave without my hat. If I have to get it myself.
Now, hold on, miss. You can't go shinnying up that slope. You'd break your neck for sure.
Then get it for me. Please.
Well, it is just a hat. And if you'll excuse me, ma'am, kind of a funny-looking one to boot.
That hat has my dower in it. Over $1,000.
Holy Hannah.
Well, no wonder that lining looked peculiar.
Oh, please. It took me 2 years of washing clothes for the soldiers to save it. It's all I've got. For Eric and me.
Well, I might be able to get up the slope at this end. At least I'll give it a try.
Well, it's too steep to climb, it's dangerous, and it'll take too long.
You'll never make it. There's no place to get a foothold.
We don't have time for all this. I demand that we get back to the stage at once.
Say, why don't you just pucker up and whistle Dixie?
Maybe it is too dangerous.
Well, Won't be the first time me and Danger rub noses. Probably not the last either.
I can't reach it.
Oh, you are wonderful. How can I ever thank you?
You just did, ma'am.
Now, can we all get back to the stage and continue on?
Don't forget about dear Eric.
Wait a minute, Jim.
Hold it right there.
You folks inside, you climb out with your hands up. Oh, you're covered on both sides. Keep back, cow milker. I'll help the young lady. Come on. Allow me, ma'am.
Climb down and bring that box with you.
Hold it. Got Jim.
Get with the others.
You hurt bad?
No, just nicked me.
Papers. Nothing but worthless papers.
Well, what'd you expect, a Denver Mint?
You want to get it in the other arm, sourdough?
Where is it?
What do you think, we haul gold on every run? That there's a whole kit and caboodle.
See what they got on them. I'll check the baggage.
Well, hurry it up. All right, everybody unload. Your pockets first, then pull out your shirts. I want to check for money belts. You first, Fancy Dan. You next. There ain't enough here for a good drink, even. Pull out your shirt. Anything up there, Wally?
Nothing but duds. Ladies' hats. Junk.
Well, get a move on. Been here too long.
Oh, just one more bag after this one.
Now, how about you, little lady? You, hiding anything fancy? Under that pretty dress, maybe, huh?
Touch her and I'll split your skull.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Wait. I'll tell you where the money is.
Where?
It's in her hat. Over $1,000. Sewn in the lining.
Why, ma'am. And you didn't tell me?
Oh, how could you?
Hand it over.
No.
Oh, now, who would have thought of looking there?
Let's get out of here. Ma'am.
Why, you dirty sidewinder.
And I thought I'd seen some pretty rotten things in my time. A miserable coyote's got more decency.
You yellow mouth.
We'll get your money back, ma'am. One way or another.
Let's get out of here before they come back.
There's a few choice words I can think of right now, but unfortunately, I can't use them. That's just the down payment on the debt you owe the lady, mister.
I'm gonna let him walk. I'd like to, but I'm responsible for his comfort and safety. And them there's regulations. But I'll sure see that stagecoach is fumigated when he's gone.
You're all safe and sound now, Bennett. Feel better?
Look, Miss Swenson, I'm sorry about what happened, but
Maybe there's no law covering what you did, but I sure don't aim to let you get off with just an apology.
I haven't got time to haggle with you right now. I'm going to the marshal's office. Throw down my bag.
Hey, Jack. Well, I got you here all right.
You better take care of that arm, Roop.
I will, just soon as I report the robbery.
Huldah!
Oh, Eric.
What is it? What's wrong, Huldah?
My money, Eric. It's gone. Stolen.
Your money? How?
The stagecoach was robbed.
All of it? They took all of it?
Everything I've saved for our wedding. It doesn't matter, Eric, does it? Does it?
Everything is so mixed up now. My plans. What I thought out. I don't know.
Eric. Take me away from here. Anywhere.
You ought to forget him, Huldah. He's not worth fretting about.
Eric is a proud man. Things have to be the way they are done in the old country.
But this is new country, and we got new ways.
I know, but for us from the old country, it is very difficult to change the way we do things.
Well, if I were to marry a woman, I'd want her, not her money.
You don't understand. Why have you never married?
I don't know. I ain't much to offer a woman. Been nothing but a ranch hand all my life, and, well, being a leather pusher ain't too much to spark a girl, and that's what I am, a leather pusher.
Maybe so, but I think not. One day, a girl will cross your path, and then things will look very different to you.
Should that ever happen?
Huldah! Huldah, I don't care about the money, just you. We're getting married. That's final.
Eric.
We can't get married right now.
Just a minute. Wait up. This is the girl, Marshal.
Well, I had no notion there was a law covering what you did, Bennett. When are you gonna lock him up?
Better listen first.
I'm sorry that I had to do what I did, Miss Winston, but I felt it was necessary. Marshal?
Jumpin' Jasper.
$40,000 in cold, easy-to-get-rid-of cash. I represent a mining combine. We closed a deal recently to purchase a piece of property. The owner's an old-timer, and he wouldn't accept a check, not even a bank draft. He insisted on cash by tonight or no deal. When those road agents began to go through the luggage, I didn't know what to do. Then I thought of your hat, and it worked.
Why didn't you say something later?
I didn't know any of you. And sometimes that kind of money can warp a man's thinking. I'm sorry for the concern I've caused you, Miss Winston.
I'm sorry we treated you so...
I guess we weren't too friendly.
Well, I'm glad it saved your money, but now we must go.
Just a minute. You said there was over $1,000 in that hat. How much exactly?
$1,283. Exactly.
I caused you undue suffering. Suppose we say $1,400 exactly.
Why, thank you. Thank you most kindly. Look, Eric, money for our house and for some furniture besides.
I don't understand.
Don't ever question a woman who comes to you with money in her hands. Now you two go and be happy.
I think leather pushers are very nice.
Bennett, you wouldn't let me buy you a drink, would you?
Why, I'd be delighted.
I just wanted to repay you for that down payment you gave me. Now, shall we have that drink?
Of course, all true anecdotes of the West didn't end as happily as this one did. Sometimes it seems only the violence and bloodshed is remembered. But there were many stories like Huldah's hat, and the dream of one woman was multiplied 1,000-fold by countless others. The West was a land created by dreams. It was and is a dream come true, a land where free men can continue to dream. Next week, another true story of the Old West.
Good morning, Mrs. Blodgett. Morning, Mrs. Rumpelmeyer.
Morning.
Morning, Mr. Yelton.
Hello, Alfred.
I brought you some fresh eggs. Lovingly laid by charming chickens.
Well, they will be avidly eaten by a hungry teacher. That is, if you don't mind being paid a bit later.
Oh, forget it. It's not your fault that they don't pay you. They'll get around to it sooner or later. Now, don't you worry. Any more pupils yet?
Just 2. It's pretty discouraging.
Well, the kids are busy on the farms. But they'll come drifting in just as soon as harvest is over. Oh, look at that one. Martha laid it. This one is from Genevieve. Mary Lou. Samantha. No. Samantha took the day off. But she deserved it. This must be from Betty. This little one is from Trixie.
Alfred, how many chickens do you have?
240.
They all have names?
Well, of course.
You remember them all?
Well, don't you remember the names of your friends?
Well, I guess so, but I don't have 240 friends.
Pop, come quick!
Well, George, what's the matter?
Oh, Pop,
Well, what is it, son?
the chicken house. It's on fire.
No. No, it can't be. No. Oh, no.
Alfred.
Oh, gone. Oh, gone. Could you save any of them?
No. Oh, I couldn't. It was all a mass of flames when I first...
Oh. It's all right, honey. It's too late anyway. It's too late. Too late.
Hey, everything's gonna be okay. Listen, Martha said the chickens were insured.
Insured?
Yeah, for $100. That means you can buy a whole new flock. You can even rebuild the chicken house.
Yes, but...
Oh, Alfred, come on. They can be replaced. They're only chickens.
Only chickens?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put it that way. But you can get more. Hey, come on, Alfred. You gotta set an example for your children. Show them what kind of a man you are. First thing tomorrow, you go to your insurance agent, you collect your $100.
Well, Mr. Hall, I have filled out the report of your loss, which was complete. Your policy is in order. So, I guess we're ready to make a settlement.
Yeah. Do I get the $100 now?
We will settle according to the terms of the policy.
Yeah, $100.
I will read the policy. The Farmer's Friend Insurance Company. Policy number 41144. Issued in the Gold Hill Agency in favor of Alfred Hall. Insures the chickens as follows. $100 on hens and roosters, plucked or unplucked, in coop, field house, or crate, while situated on or about his ranch of 40 acres, more or less, lying in a southerly direction 3 miles from Gold Hill, Jackson County, Oregon.
See, it says $100.
I continue. In the event of loss, the company shall be liable on mixed breeds in the proportion not exceeding $1 for 3 hens or roosters, as the case may be, and for Plymouth Rocks not exceeding $1 for 2 fowls of that breed.
Yeah, $100.
Now, Mr. Hall, how many chickens did you have?
240.
240. Now, how many were mixed breeds and how many Plymouth Rocks?
120 of each.
Now, Mr. Hall, exactly 120 of each?
Yes, sir. Martha was mixed. Eloise, Jean, and Nancy were Plymouth Rocks. Mary Lou was just slightly mixed, but I include her as mixed. Jane and Rebecca were Plymouth Rocks.
All right. All right. 120 of each. Now, according to our contract, we pay you $1 for each 3 chickens. On Plymouth Rocks, we pay you $1 for each 2 chickens. That adds up to $2 for each 5 chickens, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So,
40 cents per. That's right.
So, 240 chickens at 40 cents each. We simply multiply. Bring down the ought. 4 times ought is ought. 4 times 4 is 16. And carry the 1. 4 times 2 is 8. And 1 is 9. So, you get $96. Right?
$96? Well, I thought it was 100.
Up to $100, Mr. Hall. It comes out to $96. Figures don't lie. Do you want me to go through it again?
No, I guess not. $96. Well, that ought to be enough to build a All right.
Good. I'll just complete the papers, then you sign them, and I'll give you the money.
$96. Oh, I wonder what Martha will say.
You were cheated. $96.
Now, Martha.
Don't you now, Martha, me. Jenny, give me your slate. Oh, they owe you $100.
But, Martha, it didn't work out that way. Mr. Foote showed me the figures, and figures don't lie.
Oh, Alfred Hall, you are a fool.
Martha, let me show it how it is.
Just move back out of my way, and I'll show you how it is. Back, move back.
Martha, I'm not a child. I'm your husband.
Don't remind me. Back.
All right.
Now, the insurance policy said $100, and that is what you should get. All right, now you look at this. Up and look at it. Mixed chickens, 120 of them, 3 for $1. You divide 120 by 3 equals $40. Plymouth Rock chickens, 120 of those, 2 for $1, divide 120 by 2 equals $60. $40 and $60 equals $100. Oh, Alfred Hall, you're a fool. Now you go right back downtown and you get that other $4.
But, Martha, I can't. I signed.
You signed the paper?
Oh,
Pop. Gee, Pop. Oh.
Go away. Go away. We're busy. We can't talk to nobody right now.
Alfred, who are you yelling at?
They mustn't see that slate. The story will be all over town in 20 minutes.
Those are my friends.
But Martha.
The very idea. Good afternoon, ladies.
Oh, Martha. Hi.
Good morning, Alfred. Yes. Well, Alfred, don't see you in here very often.
Well, I may never leave here again. Ollie, have you got any smart remarks to make to me?
Alfred, you know I can never think of anything smart to say.
Well, good. Just give me a glass of... Who put that up there?
Oh, Sam and the gang had the sign painter do it. You know, Alfred, I'll be danged if I can see anything wrong with either set of them figures. You know something else? I bet I'd have been just as stupid as you was if I'd have met up with that insurance agent myself. Alfred, I thought you wanted a drink. You let out one more of them hyena laughs, and I'll punch you right in the nose.
All right, Alfred. I won't laugh. I guess it is a little hard on a man.
Yeah. It's worse than when I caught the mumps from George. Lawyer Wilson, who took care of your horse when it got sick?
You did. And put your finger down, will you?
And who said that who would return the favor anytime anytime I ask?
I did.
All right. I'm asking now. I want you to do something for me.
All right, what is it?
I want you to sue that insurance company. Take them to court.
Well, all right, what do you want them to do?
Pay me the $4 they owe me.
Oh, Alfred. A lawsuit for $4?
Well, it's the principle of the thing. We're going to show that they're a bunch of crooks.
Now, wait a minute. Hold on. In the first place, I don't know that they are crooks. And personally, I don't find anything wrong with their figures. Mind you, your wife's look right, too.
Well, we sue them anyway. We'll take them to court.
We'll do no such thing. You'll make a fool out of both of us.
Who took care of your horse when it got sick?
That has nothing to do with it. They'll bring in a big city lawyer and tie us in knots.
Who took care of your horse when it got sick?
All right, we'll sue him and put your finger down.
All right. And don't take forever to do it. Go see the judge today. Take him to court. We'll show him what kind of a fool I am.
Sure you will.
Mr. Yelton, have you got time to help me?
Oh, I've got all the time in the world, Alfred. I have so few pupils, I get lonesome.
Well, you know what happened about me and the insurance? You don't have to worry none about my feelings. Nobody else does.
Yes, I heard about it.
Well, who's right about those figures? Them or my wife?
Your wife.
Yeah. I figured that she was. Well, that's good, because I'm going to sue them. Lawyer Wilson and I are going to take them to court. And don't tell me that I'm a fool suing for just $4.
No, I know. It's the principle that counts.
Yeah. I figured that you'd understand. Well, what I want you to do is to go on the stand for me. And I want you to prove to them that the $96 is wrong. Hey, you'll do it. Well, you will do it for me, won't you?
No, Alfred, I won't.
You won't?
No. I'm a teacher, Alfred. I teach other people to do things. Think for themselves, act for themselves. You're concerned with your reputation, aren't you?
Well, yeah. I guess so.
Well, then, you're going to get on that stand yourself. You show them why the $96 is wrong.
What do I do? What will I say?
That's where I can help you. In fact, I'll write it all out for you. Oh, you can read, can't you?
Well, sure. A little bit. Sometimes, maybe.
Well, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't read it anyway. You'll memorize it. Alfred, if you can remember the names of 240 chickens, you can remember the 240 words I give you, in order. Oh, Alfred, you are going to make a speech they'll never forget. A speech that'll curl their hair.
I am. What am I going to say?
Well, have to start off with a preamble. And it should be something kind of elegant. So you could say, ladies and gentlemen, it is obvious. No, it is distinctly obvious to the meanest comprehension that intervention in this case on behalf of the assured is imperatively demanded in the interest of that justice which is ineradicable. Hey, and so on.
I'm going to say that.
Oh, that's only the beginning, Alfred. I'll write it all out for you, and we'll go over it till you know it by heart. Hey, you better sit down, Alfred. This may take some time.
Quiet. You will maintain order, or I will clear the courtroom. Mr. Blackburn is a busy attorney from the city. We don't want to waste his time. Go ahead, Mr. Blackburn.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Mr. Foote, you explained this clearly to Mr. Hall so he could understand it. Yes, sir.
Objection, Your Honor. My client didn't understand any part of it.
Let me put it this way. Would you say that you explained it clearly enough so that a child could understand it?
Yes, sir, I did. I even offered to go over it, but Mr. Hall was completely satisfied. And I would like to say further that the Palmer's Friend Insurance Company always pays claims promptly. If there ever is any real miscalculation, we're only too glad to correct it. Now,
That'll do, Mr. Foote. Thank you.
Cross-examine?
No questions at this
You
time.
may step down. Are you ready, Mr. Wilson?
We are, Your Honor, and for my first witness, I would like to call on Mr. Alfred Hall, who will explain the mathematics of the case.
You'll remain standing, please, Mr. Hall, while you take the oath.
Put your right hand on the Bible. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Thank you, sir.
I do.
I do, too.
Your name, please.
Alfred, the clerk asked you a question.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Would you mind repeating the question, please?
What is your name?
Joe, you know my name.
Please, Alfred, just say your name, please.
Well, it's, my whole name. Well, my name is Alfred Claude Hall, the second.
Thank you. Sit down.
Now, Matt, you don't need to ask any questions. I'll just say what I come to say.
Oh, very well. Your Honor, my client would like to make a statement.
Go ahead, Mr. Hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is distinctly obvious to the meanest comprehension that intervention in this case in behalf of the assured is imperatively demanded in the interest of that justice which is ineradicable and an inherent right of the contracting parties regardless of their preconceptions or prejudgments.
Well, go ahead, Mr. Hall.
An inherent right of the contracting parties regardless of their preconceptions or prejudgments.
You already said that.
Yeah. as a mathematical proposition, even if it were based on purely supposititious claims, the solution presents no insuperable contradictions. Primarily, the exact words of the policy must be faithfully and studiously considered in all their verbal felicities or infelicities, nor must they be diverted into channels not contemplated originally. The chickens in question, without considering their present augmented value, were insured in an average valuation not of 40 cents, but of 41 2/3 cents apiece. To prove this beyond the faintest penumbra of a doubt, consider these figures. Mixed chickens at 3 for $1 equal 33 1/3 cents each. Plymouth Rocks at 2 for $1 equal 50 cents each. Add the two, and you get 83 1/3 cents. Half of that, the quotient of the chickens, is 41 2/3 cents. Now multiply 240 by 41 2/3 cents. 1 times 240 is 240. 4 times 240 is 960. 2/3 of 240 is 160. The resultant sum is $100, which is the correct and undoubted answer. The $96 settlement is plausible, but it is tainted with illegitimate calculation based on premises radically and diametrically antagonistic to homogeneous and systematic reasoning.
Quiet. Oh, that is...
I object.
To what? In the absence of a jury, this court finds in favor of Alfred Hall.
But, Your Honor...
Quiet! Now, you, sir, will pay him the $4.
I don't want the $4.
What did you say?
I don't want the $4. I want the money to go to the school. I never knew hardly nothing until Mr. Yelton there learned me, so let this be a lesson to all of you. My kids, Georgie and Jenny, are going to get their learning, and your kids should get their learning too. Send them to school every day. Let's not have no more ignorance in Gold Hill.
Is this story true? It's all in the annual report of the Fire Underwriters Association of the Pacific, published February 17th, 1898. You can look it up. Next week, another story from America's past. The way through the Mojave Desert of California is so arduous that even today travelers are advised to follow it with caution. Before the days of the automobile, hardy men with wagons and mule teams risked the desert to carry essential supplies to miners and settlers. But one of the strangest journeys ever made through the grim country pitted an untried little immigrant from Australia against the desert, carrying not flour, nails, or cloth, but an organ for Brother Brigham.
Ah, there's a lot of rock up there.
We've been past them before.
Just I never seem to get used to the bigness of them. Why, they look so mean they could swallow the whole train.
Sure wouldn't be much to swallow this trip.
Oh, now, look. We got important cargo. Otherwise, Brigham Young would never send me clear to California to get you to bring it.
Well, I've been freighting 16 years, and I ain't never toted a pipe organ before. Axle grease, I toted. Salt beef, and once a whole train load of percussion caps. But an organ? No, sir. I never did think I'd see Luke Winter packing tons of wooden whistles.
Oh, come on, Luke. Why, you know you got the finest outfit in the West for a job like this.
It ain't only the organ. It's that pipsqueak that built it. I didn't expect much when I heard he was an Englishman, but I did think he'd have the good sense to ride along the wagon with his organ. He's been dogging me ever since we left San Pedro with his talk about music in the middle of the Middle Ages and some fool chants, Gregorian or
Gregorian, Luke. You know, he's a student of history, a man of learning.
Yeah? Well, there's one thing he ain't never learned, and that's how to ride a horse. If his bottom was glass, he'd have busted it the first mile out.
Well, where's he now?
He's gone over to inspect the cargo. As if I didn't know how to haul his precious organ. Oh, here he comes now.
I say, Dobbin and I...
His name's Kingpin.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid all horses are Dobbin to me. Anyway, we've just had a most interesting tour of the train.
That's nice.
And find that everything's battened down, all tidy and shipshape.
Well, what did you expect? That we'd be spilling your music all over the desert?
On the contrary. It's been my observation that you run a most efficient freight train. Allow me to congratulate you. It's not an easy thing, you know, supervising the shipping of an organ clear from Australia to Salt Lake City. But I've been most fortunate in having, number one, a first-rate sailing vessel commanded by an ex-officer of the Queen's Navy, and number two, a seasoned veteran of Western wagon roads.
Now, you're being complimented, Luke. I mean, don't you want to say thank you?
I think I'll ride back a ways. Maybe a wagon will fall on me.
My, he certainly cuts a fine figure aboard that horse. Whew, this sun. It's enough to make one want to shed a vest.
Well, you'd better shed it then, brother, because we got a lot of hot traveling to do.
Well, surely it can't get any hotter than this.
You don't think so? Follow me.
Look. What is it?
That's the great American desert.
Well.
Try to keep up today, will you, Steve? You all set, Delbert?
Good morning.
Morning.
We seem to get off earlier each morning.
The idea being to get a head start on the heat.
Ah, that makes marvelous sense. Well, 5 o'clock, exactly.
Now, what difference does that make? We still got 500 miles to go.
It gives me a feeling of stability, I think you'd say, to know what time it is. Out here, right in the middle of all this.
Well, you worry about the time, and I'll worry about getting this wagon train moving. You ready, Oscar? Let's move out!
Put it together, and what he had was a kind of trumpet played mechanically, you see. And this in Alexandria, of all places, 3 centuries before the birth of Christ. Or did I say that?
At least once.
But it was Hero, his apprenticed and devoted disciple, who ingeniously lined up a whole row of them, and by blowing them by mechanical means, succeeded in playing the first organ.
Amazing.
Yes, it was, rather.
Hello! Look, winner!
I say, is he lost?
No. Corey Jones. Carries the mail between Salt Lake City and Los Angeles.
Howdy, Corey.
Howdy, Luke. I was hoping you weren't no mirage.
How do you do? My name's Joseph Bridges.
Howdy. You got any water to spare, Luke? I'm near dry.
Plenty. How about your horse?
I could let him wet his tongue a little.
Well, come along.
Corey, boy.
Why, you're a sight for sore eyes.
Hank, how's it going?
Well, pretty good. What kind of country you been riding through?
Oh, it's heavy drifting up by the Red Rocks.
Oh, same as usual, huh?
Hank, how about watering Corey's horse for him, will you?
Sure, Luke. Come on, boy.
Say, you're making pretty good time this run, ain't you, Corey?
No, I'm behind schedule. No, I run into a real tricky piece of desert back there. Had to detour half a day.
Is that so?
What you carrying this trip, Luke?
Dangest piece of tomfoolery you ever heard. Shame to tell you. It's a pipe organ.
A pipe organ?
I'm afraid Mr. Winner doesn't altogether approve of our mission, which is to transport a fairly large pipe organ, dismantled and crated, as you see, to the citizens of Salt Lake City.
Still, a pipe organ?
Ah, but I've lived in Australia and I know. Nice things take on even more importance in a strange, wild setting. Things like china and rugs and down pillows and music. Salt Lake City doesn't have a pipe organ. Brigham Young feels that mine will make up to those people for a lot of things they left behind. You see this?
That's about as useless a piece of tomfoolery as that organ.
That's where you're wrong. I sold up nearly everything I had to buy a passage to California, but I kept this. It was my grandfather's. This watch is a small bit of order in a wild country. A piece of civilization, you might say. It's the same with the organ. It'll bring culture to the Rocky Mountains.
Hogwash.
Oh, no, maybe he's got something, Luke. I mean, you and me, what do we know about culture? I'm glad to know you, Mr. Ridges.
All set, Corey.
Well, thanks for the water, Luke. Good luck. Bye, Hank.
Let's get this wagon train moving, or it'll be Christmas before we get to Salt Lake Valley.
Amazing, Brother Butterfield. It looks as though we're riding into a vast lake.
Mirage, Brother Richards.
Yes, I know. An optical phenomenon produced by a stratum of hot air of varying density acting as a sort of reflector.
Easy, Steve. What'd you find?
Sand. A whole sea of it. Hub deep and shifty. I've never seen it so bad.
Didn't find no way around it?
Nope. There is no way around it.
All right, cut the water rations. We're going through it.
Make him pull. Cut down on him. Get that wagon moving. Cut down on him. Cut down on this one. She ain't pulling. Go on, move it up. Come on, you're gonna get that wagon caught in the sand. Come on, keep up.
You know, Mr. Winner, there's something about a sky full of stars that makes even sour belly taste good. Of course, you had to eat a lot of sand with your sour belly. The stuff seems to filter into everything. Amazing how it does.
Amazing.
There's desert in Australia, you know. Actually, I never got very close to it, but I knew men who did, and they told me about it, and so I was somewhat prepared for this. Actually, they never told me just how sandy sand was. It came as rather a surprise.
I've been traveling this route ever since the Saints first settled the valley of the Great Salt Lake. And each trip always comes as an ugly surprise. Heat, sand, the endless miles of it.
If you feel that way, why do you continue?
It's my work. What I know best. Started out back in the 40s with an outfit that run between Denver and Oregon City, driving oxen. We hated the horse wranglers like a cowman hates a sheepman. But once when the Indians was raising cane up in the Wyoming territory, well, we had to team up with a horse outfit for protection. That's when I became a horseman. I seen as smarter, quicker than oxen, so I switched. Couple of years, had my own outfit. Always felt like my work was real important. Till this trip. Oh, another month, I'll be well rid of this cargo.
How soon before we're moving easily again?
We better be out of this sand by tomorrow night. 20 miles to the nearest water. We're looking at the bottom of the barrels right now.
And if I'm ever fool enough to make another trip, remind me to get a relief society sister to take your place. Any woman in Salt Lake City could drive that team better than you. Move, you stupid goat head, or I'll holler at your hide. Move! Damn it, you want to get down here together? Get to the feet and pull it, or I'll move right over the top of you. Make him work! Make him work! I'll give you a hand. Here, let me assist you.
Get away from me, you worthless little organ grinders, monkey! There's a man running this train!
After you.
Never. Never did I ever see sand this deep through here. Once, Hank, remember, back in 52, 53, when we run into sand near this bad. We was out of it in a day. We've been in this stuff near 3 days.
How far are we from water?
Oh, 1,000 miles from here.
What?
Well, we might as well be. Moving an inch at a time.
Well, every inch brings us closer.
Hank, you know I never abandoned a cargo.
No, you never did, Luke.
No, sir. Not in all my life did I ever abandon a cargo. But I was carrying supplies to them settlers. Seed, soap, ammunition. Not some tomfool music machine.
And those supplies were vital. They were a foundation. They established the people in the country. But you build on the foundation, you add to it. Education, books, music.
Look at this. Longer than a wagon. Without it, we could be out of here by nightfall.
You leave one pipe of this organ here in the desert, and you may as well leave me, too.
Mister, I relish the thought.
Brother Ridges, I want this organ to go through as much as you do, but it's not worth our lives and the lives of everyone in this train. Now, we can leave the organ here and come back for it later.
It would turn to dust in a month here in the desert. No, sir. I built this organ pipe by pipe, and I've seen it come this far. I'll not let you leave it behind.
I'm boss of this wagon train, mister. If I give the orders, ain't one thing you can do about it. Hank, round up the boys.
Please. It can't be far to solid ground.
I can't tell that. The desert's shifty. It could be solid a mile ahead, but I can't take that chance. We gotta unload this stuff and move.
4 hours. Just give us 4 more hours. If we're not moving by then, I'll help you unload.
Well, if you don't beat anything I ever seen in my life. All right. All right, you stubborn little toad. I'll give you 2 hours. 2 hours. Not a minute more. All right, Hank, let's give it one more try.
Oh, Lord. You and I, we brought this organ safely across an ocean. I know you won't let it be sunk in the middle of the desert. Amen.
That'll do it! That'll do it! You've got those animals walking now! Just a little more shove! That's almost got it! You've got that wagon moving now! Here, let me give you a hand!
You almost got yourself mashed by a couple of tons of organ pipe.
Yes, I know. Did you see that wheel turn? Let's see if we can do it again.
All right, roll her ahead! That's it! Now we're really making time! Let's do it again!
Well, boys, you heard what the man said. Let's do it!
When I get to Salt Lake City, I shall pay public tribute to the horse. Noblest beast in all creation. Look at those marvelous muscles.
Well, them marvelous muscles better get us moving faster than this, or we'll be unloading pipe all over the desert. All right, boys, moving forward now.
Yeah.
Bring 'em on.
Whoa! Whoa! Look! I feel a rock! It's solid ground! We're here! Hallelujah! We made it! We made it! We'll be all right now. We made it! And it hasn't even been 2 hours.
My watch. It's gone. But it was all I had of home. Brother Brigham, welcome. I was afraid you wouldn't be here in time.
I was a little worried myself. But this is one occasion I couldn't miss. I'm not too late, am I?
No, but it's just about to...
Absolutely beautiful, Brother Joseph. You've brought beauty and happiness to our people. It will go far in filling their lives.
There was a time when I wondered, but now I know that it was all worthwhile.
It certainly was. But now let me step inside to really enjoy your music.
Joseph Bridges?
Yes?
They told me I'd find you here. I'm Corey Jones. We met out there in the desert.
Ah, yes, of course. The desert postman. Delighted you could come.
I brought you something. I was eastbound through the desert this last trip, and I seen something shiny sticking up out of the desert.
This is incredible. It's like coming across a friend you thought had died.
I remembered what you said about it, how it was civilization out there in the wilderness, like the organ.
Ah, yes, like the organ. The wilderness shall be glad for them, and the desert shall blossom abundantly, and rejoice even with joy and singing, or something like that. Would you like to come inside?
Yes, I would. Joseph Bridges lived out his years in the Salt Lake Valley, leaving behind a memorial to his talent and dedication that still stands. For the little Australian carpenter who shepherded a musical cargo across Death Valley, later built the great, resonant, world-renowned 2,000-pipe organ, still heard daily in the Tabernacle at Salt Lake City. Next week, another true story of the Old West.
We all like stories of the pioneer days along the trail, and especially about that special breed of men, the stagecoach drivers, who rode through all kinds of danger and took it as part of their daily life. Now, this is a story about a one-man treaty with a tribe of Indians and about a stage line that some people said went from nowhere through nothing to nowhere. Yet it was the first overland route to link two oceans. It was officially known as the San Antonio and San Diego Mail, but everybody called it the Jackass Mail.
Well, the westbound's almost 10 minutes early. Silence!
Apache?
Yeah.
Julio!
I didn't know the driver was hurt. Is it bad?
He's dead.
Dead?
We're lucky he was able to last till he got us here. He's been dead ever since that arrow hit him.
You mean the horses brought us in by themselves?
They get so they know the road as well as the driver. Give us a hand with him. How far back were you when the Indians jumped you?
This side of a creek coming out of a canyon.
Cienega Creek. Yeah, about 9 miles. How many of them were they?
Oh, about a dozen.
They popped out of some rocks, whooping and shooting. They chased us a ways and then galloped off.
Just like Apaches. Hit and run. Put him down here. Judy will get a blanket and cover him up. Then run and tell the sheriff in the corner. And let Captain Webb know he'll want to ride out with the soldiers. The place is Cienega Creek. There's hot coffee and sides, gents. If you want anything else, town's just a quarter mile down the road.
How far are we from Fort Yuma?
10 days, barring accidents.
Or Indians.
Nope. Just accidents. We won't be bothered with Indians from here on in.
That's right. This here's Silas St. John, your next driver. Had no trouble on his section since he took over.
Well, you ought to put him on that Apache run. Apache's a little out of my line. I'll stick with the Maricopas and the Yumas.
Oh, you got kind of a power over them, huh?
Just the power of common sense. I don't shoot at them, and they don't shoot at me.
Well, I was just fixing to start looking for you gents.
Why mules? You all on horses?
Well, we're heading into desert country. In the sand, a mule can outrun even an Indian pony. That's why they call us the Jackass Mail.
All aboard.
Just a minute. I see you men have added some hardware to your get-ups.
Yeah. Indians try something this time, we'll be ready for them.
Yeah, we'll give them more than they bargained for.
I'll have to ask you for them.
What?
I don't carry a gun myself, and I don't let any of my passengers carry one either.
A smart man would play it safe.
That's why I'm taking the hardware.
Well, I'm sure gonna feel naked without it.
And I'm gonna feel a lot better without it.
All right, gents, get aboard.
Indians! Get down!
What's going on? I'm scared to look.
Harry Corporal Wells. These are Maricopas. They won't bother you. I brought presents for my friends. Some food. Oil. Mirror. Comb.
You, bring him things like this every trip?
Every time I can afford it.
Am I dreaming, or is that real food I smell?
It's real. The women fix supper for us every time we get here.
Well, after the stuff I was eating last month, I've almost forgotten what real eating food tastes like.
Well, get over there and grab yourself a plate and see what it tastes like. I'll be with you as soon as I can get the mules one.
You know, I never thought I'd see the day when I'd sit down among real live Indians and get up without an arrow in me.
You ain't up yet.
Where they going now?
They're going back to their village, just a mile or two over that hill.
How'd you ever manage to make a treaty with them?
I found out they were people just like us. Treat them like one of your own kind, and they'll do the same. Well, we better get moving.
What's our next stop?
Gila Crossing. We'll be there in time for breakfast.
You gonna have some more of your Indian friends fixing for us?
No, afraid not. We won't see any more Indians for a while.
Mister!
I'm Sam Walton. This is my wife, Lita. We'd sure be obliged if you could take on a couple of more passengers.
You folks live around here?
No, sir, we sure don't. We're heading west to Homestead.
I don't want a homestead. I just want to go back home.
No, honey, everything's gonna be all right now. Everything's just gonna be fine. Not knowing too much about this country, we managed to get ourselves lost in the desert.
But it was awful.
You better come inside, ma'am, and rest yourself.
Thank you.
I'll put these in the boot for you. Well, couldn't we keep them inside with us? Everything we've got left is in here, and we'd sure like to have them near us.
I understand.
Go ahead. Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
There's one thing more. I see you carrying a gun.
It's not against the law, is it?
Nope, but I have my own private law here on the Jackass Mail. Nobody carries a gun.
It's a deal he made with the Indians.
And it works, mister. We have seen it work. Oh, I hope you're right.
You'll get it back at Yuma. Why do the Maricopas block our road? We're friends.
We have no friends among your people.
Your chief gave promise of safe passage. He cannot break that promise.
White man broke promise first. You come with us.
I can't leave my stagecoach here. Tell your chief I'll come back.
White man word, not good. You come now.
Trying to do, Silas? Set a new record? You're nearly an hour early.
Couldn't help it, Charlie.
No?
Maricopas were after us.
Maricopas? What for?
That's what I aim to find out. I'm sorry if I shook you folks up on that ride, especially you, man.
You got us here safely. That's what really counts.
Yes, that was quick thinking, St. John.
And a mighty fine piece of driving, too.
Yes, it certainly was.
Sure was. Did I hear you say that you were going back to see what was the matter with those Indians?
Yep. If I don't get it straightened out, the Jackass Mail is in for trouble.
Then I guess we won't be seeing you again. Thank you for picking us up.
Oh, I'll probably be back in time to take the stagecoach out this evening.
You mean we're going to have to sit here all day while you're out chasing Maricopas?
Well, whether I went back or not, Mr. Walt, it wouldn't make any difference. You see, here on the desert, we hold up during the hot hours and travel when it's cool. A cooler.
All right, folks. Hold on, please. You first, ma'am. You'll find Jose's Cantina across the road over there. Food's pretty good, if you like chili. You know, I think them Mexicans got the right idea. Get yourself hot enough on the inside, and you won't notice how hot it is on the outside. Say, that thing's heavy. You must be carrying rocks in your socks. Watch your step there now. That's it. Thank you.
If that driver talks to those Indians, he's going to find out.
Sure, but it'll be too late to do him any good.
back way. Bueno, Johnny. Ja, Johnny. Aha, nikt. Nu ska hon efter.
Up to.
I told your braves I would return. I kept my word. Why am I treated like this? Dragged before the great chief of the Maricopas like a lamb tied for the sacrifice.
If their treatment is rough, it is because their hearts are bitter. Now,
It is to find the reason for that bitterness that I've come. Tell me, so that I might right the wrong and once again boast that the mighty Maricopas are my friends.
It concerns a white man and a woman who came to us out of the desert heat, pretending sickness and planning evil. The man told us their horses had run away, and we took them into our village and gave them shelter and care. Last night, they slipped away into the darkness, and we discovered they had robbed the graves of our sacred burial ground of many gold and silver treasures.
You have reason to be angry. I'll not rest until that treasure's returned to you.
If the treasure and those who stole it are brought here before the moon becomes full, we will again be at peace with our white brothers. Until then, no Maricopa will lift a hand in violence.
The treasure you will have, but the thieves must be punished according to white man's justice. That's a law I must obey.
You will give your word that they will be punished?
I give my word.
It shall be as you say.
Well, you made it quick enough figured.
Quick and I figured, too.
Well, did you find out what's got them Maricopas the wrong way?
I sure did. I sure needed that. Little matter somebody robbing their burial grounds.
Little matter? Now, Silas, you know that ain't no little matter. Do they know who done it?
The Waltons.
The Waltons? Oh, that's what made them carpet bags so heavy.
How long ago did they leave town?
How'd you know they left?
They sure wouldn't sit around waiting for me to get back.
No, I reckon they wouldn't. They bought a horse and buggy and pulled out about 2 hours ago. That is important to get to Yuma.
That's no lie.
And he took his gun with him, too. Got it out of your satchel in the stage.
Come on, give me a hand hitching up the mules.
It ain't time to go yet.
It is for me.
Oh, it sun's like fire.
Yeah. Give me another drink of that water. Easy, Molly. Easy, sweetheart.
Bandana dries out almost before I can get it to my face. Can't we pull over into the shade?
What shade? Steady. Steady. Not too fast. Put this for me again, will you?
The canteen's empty.
There's another one in the back.
Sam! behind.
Mules haven't got a chance to get you, horse. Come on, Eddie. Come on.
Easy. Easy, Molly. Easy, sweetheart. Steady, go.
Where is he now?
Sam! He's getting closer!
Come Climb down from that seat. If he moves, shoot him. Get over there. Get in. Get up there. Come on! Get up there! Come on, get going! Get up there! Hiya! Get up there! Hiya! Hiya! Come on! Get up there! Hey! Come on, get up there!
You're just wasting your breath. I've got them trained so they won't work for anybody they don't know.
You have, huh? Well, you get up and drive them.
Back to Gila Crossing.
To Yuma.
No.
Get up there. I'll give you till I count 5. 1,
Even with that gun in your hand, you're in no position to give orders.
2,
Your only chance of staying alive is to get out of this place, and your only chance of getting out of this place is to have me alive.
3, 4.
Lita! All right, St. John, you win.
Yeah. Douse her with water from head to foot and keep her doused.
Come on, sweetheart. All right, gentlemen. All aboard. All aboard.
Well, I see you got back all right, say, John. Did you find out what was the matter with them Indians?
Yep, got everything straightened out all right.
All right, Silas. Let her roll.
Hey, wait a minute. What about Mr. and Mrs. Walton?
Oh, well, they changed their plans. Decided to go back to Tucson for a spell.
Yeah, quite a spell. John! Get up, boys!
Yes, sir, you can't beat it. Don't have to worry about Indians, a good man on the box, 4 fast mules.
Yes, sir, this is the way to travel.
For this story, I'm taking you across the Continental Divide into eastern Colorado. It's the year 1873. For the first time since the gold rush to Pikes Peak, interest in the territory has shifted from mining to ranching. The reason? The advent of the railroad, bringing the market within reach of the great range country. Ed Pratt is one of the settlers who saw the opportunity. He took up some land in the region southwest of Pueblo and started raising sheep. His first herd is ready for shipment as we open our story of The Mystery of Suicide Gulch.
All the confounded luck. To break my ankle just when I'm getting ready to drive my first flock to the railroad. I got a good mind to try to go anyhow.
Now, Ed, that's out of the question.
Well, if I wait for this bone to knit, it'll mean I'll miss the market altogether. You realize what that'll mean? It'll mean going deeper into debt.
Pa?
It'll mean having to borrow money to get through till next season.
Pa?
It'll mean that...
Pa?
What is it, Lauren?
Let me take them for you.
You?
I've moved sheep all over this ranch. I can do it.
Why not, Ed?
It isn't just a question of driving sheep. Lige could do that. He's a good herder. It's a question of driving the bargain after you get there.
I can do that, too, if you give me some idea.
You're too young. They'd take advantage of you.
I'm going on 17. I'm as tall as you are.
And he'd have Lige with him besides.
Lige? He's as dumb as a sheep himself. He can hardly read, let alone figure. It just wouldn't do.
Ed, we need the money. We can't afford not to let the boy go.
Drat that gopher hole. Yeah, guess I got no choice.
But I can go? Thanks, Paul. I'll tell Lige.
Now, just a minute. This is no spree you're going on. This is business.
I know that.
Well, just so you do.
Here we are. Here's Pueblo, southern terminus of the Denver and Rio Grande.
You know, I ain't even seen a railroad.
We come out on a railroad as far as Kansas City, but I was only 9 then. We can make Sweetwater Creek the first day, bed down there.
You know, there's water in every one of them valleys according to the map.
That'll mean good grazing. We can deliver the sheep to the railroad as fat as when they left home.
You know, I wish I could ride all the way to Denver with them.
When I go to Denver, I'm not going to ride on a smelly old cattle car. I'm going to ride up on a passenger coach, on a plush seat.
The seat plush?
You bet. Green. With kerosene lamps overhead, too. Just like in a house. And cuspidors.
Oh, gosh, maybe we get a look at one when we're in town.
After we sell the sheep. Remember, this is no spree we're going on. This is business.
Finest bunch of sheep I ever did see. Every one of them in prime condition.
They sure are, Pa.
Now, here's the tally. 357. To get there with hardly no loss at all, barring accidents.
There'll be no accidents.
Main danger is pile-ups. Watch out the leader don't go over a bank and take the others with him. As soon as you sell them sheep, you head right back for home. No hanging around town with your pocket full of money. You savvy?
Yes, Pa.
You ought to be able to get about $250 a head. If you're smart.
I'll try.
All right, son. Get going.
Bye, Ma.
Goodbye, son. Take care.
I will.
You better get down from there, little fella. You'll be left behind. Come on now. Come
on. Gee, what a beautiful valley.
Ain't marked on my map, yeah.
That map of yours is no darn good.
I paid 6 bits for the thing.
Then you got stung. This will be the perfect place to camp for the night. Stream flowing through it, plenty of foliage, the whole floor's green.
Well, let's be going then. It's gonna be sundown before you know it.
You're right.
Boy, I ain't never seen nothing like a jackrabbit in this valley. They run like Billy-O. Never once even stopped to nibble.
You're just a bad shot.
You know, this time of day the birds should be coming in to rest, but they ain't. They're all on the move.
Well, we'll eat beans and bacon.
No, I don't understand. There's something funny about this place.
Something must be dead, making an awful smell. Don't you notice it?
No.
I must be lying right on it.
Well, why don't you move your bed over there?
I'm going to. It smells just like rotten eggs. I don't see how you could stand it.
Well, I used to herd goats. Lorne? Hey, Lorne, we lost some sheep.
Run off?
No, dead.
Dead?
I found them just now laying up in the ground.
Some animal got to them.
Oh, there's no sign of blood at all. I thought at first they was asleep till Buster went up to them. They didn't move.
Come on, let me go see. There's dead sheep scattered all over the place. We must have lost nearly 100 of them.
171.
171? That's nearly half the flock, Lige. Pa's gonna be fit to be tied.
It ain't your fault.
Whose fault is it? What happened to them anyway? There's not even a mark on them. It's just as if they died in their sleep.
I don't know, some disease, I reckon.
But what? They were all perfectly well last night. Nothing could have hit them that quick. Let's get out of here before something happens to the rest of them. Come on.
You know, that was a darn good price you got. Your pa himself couldn't have done any better.
But what does it all add up to? About a third of what we should be taking home. Pa's gonna go clear through the roof.
I still can't figure out what happened to them sheep.
He'll say if he'd have been there, he could have saved them.
And well, he couldn't. I mean, nobody could have.
You know Pa.
Yeah, I know.
You want to take another look at the trains?
I've sort of lost my ambition.
Me too. Might as well get on back home. Get it over with.
I don't believe it.
Pa, it's true.
171 sheep dying for no reason whatsoever. It couldn't happen.
It did happen.
Well, we'll take you up there and show you, boss.
Oh, no, you can't. All right, fellas. Come honest. What did you do with the money?
Pa, you don't think we're holding out on you?
Did you lose it? Did you spend it? Were you rolled in some deadfall?
Oh, Ed.
Every cent we got from the sale of the sheep is right there in Ma's hands.
You're lying. I heard you two planning before you left how you were going to paint the town red.
No.
I shouldn't have let you go in the first place.
Now, he got top dollar for them sheep, boss.
You're fired.
Fired?
Yes, get. As for you, you get upstairs to your room and stay there till I tell you to come out.
I'm no kid. You can't treat me like this.
If it weren't for my broken leg, I'd take you out in the yard and horsewhip you. Now get going.
Buster, go home. Now, you gotta go back home. Now, please go home. Go on home, Buster. Buster, go home. Now, you gotta go back. You just can't come along with me, and that's all there is to it now. Now, go home. Buster, go home. Buster. Now, please go home. Go home, Buster.
Lauren's gone.
What do you mean?
Well, I went up to his room just now to look in on him, and he wasn't there. His bed hasn't been touched and his gun's missing.
Well, where are you going?
Out to the corral to see if his horse is gone.
Now, wait for me. gone, so's the saddle.
He's even taken the dog with him.
Young fool.
Well, I don't blame him for leaving home after the way you talked to him tonight.
One thing I can't stand is being lied to.
Maybe he wasn't lying. Maybe the sheep did die.
Not in a million years.
What makes you think you're always right, Ed Pratt? Sometimes I wish that... There's Buster.
Well, so you come back, fella. Lauren will come back, too. You'll see.
Buster, where'd he go? Where's Lauren? Where'd he go? He's trying to tell us something. What happened to Lauren?
Nothing happened to him. He just run off, that's all.
The dog's acting queer. I think Lauren's hurt or in trouble. Maybe I should hitch up the rig.
This time of night? Alone?
Well, there's no one else to go. You're laid up and you fired your only hand.
Well, if he don't show up soon, I'll notify the sheriff.
I'm driving over to Jim McLean's the first thing in the morning. He's the nearest deputy. And so I've come to ask you to please help us find him, Sheriff.
We'll do everything we can, Mrs. Pratt, to help. Now, you go right on home and don't worry.
Howdy. Mind if I hold up here for the night?
You alone?
Yeah, and glad of company. You're the first person I've met in days.
Make yourself to home.
Thank you. I swore I didn't do it, but he didn't believe me.
So you ran away from home, huh?
Well, wouldn't you if you were accused of stealing? I mean, your own father.
Reckon. Where you heading for now?
North to Denver. After that, I don't know. Frisco, maybe. Where are you heading, mister?
To bed.
Hold it. What's the idea? Sneaking off in the middle of the night.
I just decided to be on my way.
Well, I'm deciding different, Sonny. We're not parting company. Now hand over your gun. Now let's go back to bed.
I sure am grateful to you folks for giving me shelter.
Glad you seen our lights.
Wind out in this country blows 4 ways at once.
Your first year out here?
My second. And last.
Discouraged, huh?
Wouldn't you be if you lost the entire flock you was taking to market?
Lost them?
How? Queerest thing I ever known. They just died one night. All 200 head, for no apparent reason. In the best of health when they were bedded down. By morning, just so much mutton.
Where did this happen?
Between here and Pueblo? You know the San Isabel region?
Yeah?
There's a valley there. It's a beautiful valley. But don't let it fool you. Stay out of it. Go around. There's some kind of evil in there. Even got the smell of death.
Then he was telling the truth.
Sure I am.
No. Our son. He had the same experience.
In Suicide Gulch?
Suicide Gulch.
That's what I call the place.
We didn't believe him.
No, Myra. I didn't believe him.
I'd like to talk to him. Compare notes.
You can't. He's gone away.
We don't know where he is. He ran away from home.
What are you gonna do to me?
That's just what I was wondering.
Hey, is that the kid?
That's the kid, all right.
And look who he's riding with.
Haley. We'll jump him on the trail ahead.
We got you, Haley. And you too, kid. Throw out your guns and come out with your hands up.
You ain't got nothing.
You know, he's just about right. Hold up in those rocks, the odds are 10 to 1 in his favor. Try to keep his attention this way, and I'll see if I can slip around behind him.
I wouldn't go in there if I were you, Jack.
It's the only way we're going to get him, if we get him. Drop that gun. Now put up your hands. Both of you. All right, boys, come and get him. Are you trying to tell me that you weren't in cahoots with Haley?
If I had been, do you think you could have sneaked up behind him? It was me that kept him from shooting you.
Then what were you doing with him?
We just happened to camp at the same water hole.
The same water hole, just by a mere coincidence, I suppose.
Yes, sir. Look, Sheriff, if I had been in cahoots with Haley, wouldn't I have been carrying a gun?
You were carrying a gun when you ran away from home.
Haley took it off me last night at the water hole. He threw it away. Sheriff, you gotta believe me. I haven't broken any law. All I've done is run away.
All right, son, I do believe you. Sit down, I want to talk to you. Now, I don't know what the trouble was at your house.
My pa treated me like a kid.
And you want to be a man, huh? Well, prove it. Go home and take your medicine. Your pa needs you just as much as you need him, son. I understand you've got a mother, too. I only wish my mother was still alive.
Laurie, we've been sick with worry. I'm so glad you're back.
Howdy, Paul.
Good to have you back, son. I'm sorry I lost my temper.
I shouldn't have run off. Forgive me, Paul. But it sure turned out good.
Good?
Good.
$1,250. Look.
1,200 and... Where did you get that kind of money?
It's a long story, Paul. I don't think you're going to believe it.
Son, I'm through doubting you anymore.
Well, it's my half of the reward for helping capture a train robber.
A train robber? Son, you're really a man now.
You sure are. Lige, what are you doing here?
I found out I needed a good sheep herder, especially for next year when you two drive another herd to the railroad.
Pa!
But not by way of Suicide Gulch.
Suicide Gulch?
That's what they call it now. A lot of other folks lost sheep there, too. Same way you did.
Well, what happened? What killed them?
Nobody knows. It's a mystery.
There's got to be a reason. Everything has to have a reason.
So what was the reason? What was the mystery of Suicide Gulch? It took 63 years to find out the answer. And here it is. Suicide Gulch's secret is out. Uncle Sam scientists solved riddle of Colorado's 320 deadly acres. A poisonous nonmetallic element called selenium in the soil of the area is drawn up by plants in sufficient quantity to be dangerous to livestock. Now that the secret is out, sheep no longer graze here. But each summer, tourists flock to the magnificent scenic area of Colorado's San Isabel Forest, on the edge of which lies the area known as Suicide Gulch.
The table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen.
Amen.
Drake, you and Huldah are real friends. Staying with my wife, clear to the end. Taking care of the baby.
That's what friends are for, ain't they?
Don't you worry one minute about your boy. We'll look after him just like he was our own.
You raise him as your own. With your name. I mean it, Frank.
Sure, man.
Take him away from here. So he'll never... So no one will ever know who his father was.
Death Valley Days. Howdy, folks. I'm the old ranger. Frank and Ellie Adams could change the boy's name, but not his nature. He grew more and more like his outlaw father every day, until as a youth he could ride like an Indian, shoot with either hand, lick every boy in town, and date any girl he chose. In the meanwhile, Matt Warner finished his term in prison and began to pick up life where he'd left off, never knowing that his son was following in his footsteps as the young gun.
Ellie, come here. Matt Warner just rode into town.
What's he doing here? Do you suppose he's hurt?
I don't know, but I'm sure going to find out. Hello, Matt.
Frank. I didn't know you'd moved here to Vernal. I'll get right along.
Maybe you better stay for a while. Maybe you can help.
Help who?
The boy. He's in trouble.
Let's get over the table. Never mind the drink. Sending for the sheriff. They always do.
You ain't on the run again, are you, Matt?
Give a dog a bad name, and what's this about the boy?
Well, we done our best to bring him up right, but he's kind of wild. I'm afraid the boy's got himself in real trouble this time.
What did he do?
They say he robbed a bank. Bowers Bank.
Bowers. That's the man I come to see. Did he do it?
We don't think so. But it seems we're the only ones who don't.
Well, what happened?
Well, night before last, sheriff came busting into our place, woke us up, claiming our boy Rex had been seen robbing the bank. He shook him out of bed and found some of the bank money hidden under his mattress. Well, they took him off to jail, and that's all we know.
What's the kid say about this?
We don't know. Sheriff won't let anybody see him. You know what that means?
Yeah, I know what that means. Means they haven't got a case against him. They're going to sweat it out of him. You got a lawyer?
Yeah, but he can't do anything until they file charges, so we'll know what he's up against. All right, Warner, get moving.
Now, I must be mistaken. Because I thought this was free country.
Your kind ain't wanted in this town. I'm giving you a fair warning. Get moving.
And if I don't?
You got till sundown. If you're still around then, I'll put you where I can watch you.
Just like that, with no charge, huh?
I'll find a charge. Vagrancy, if nothing else. Sundown. Remember.
Sounds like he means business.
Why, sure he means business. Now, you go home and tell Ellie that I'm going to talk to the kid and have everything straightened out by tomorrow.
How are you going to get to see him?
Just sit here till after sundown.
Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me, 'cause
All right, Mr. Matt Warner. Have a good night's sleep. When you wake up, it'll cost you just $50 in room rent.
Oh, Susanna, here I go again. $50? Oh, God darn it, Sheriff, that's all the money I got.
Sorry, but that's what we charge all vagrants.
Pretty expensive hotel you're running.
So you're the great Matt Warner. I heard he was a lot of man. You ain't nothing but a saddle tramp.
Man enough to spring you out of this mousetrap if I was in mine.
Yeah, sure. Now I'm supposed to open up and tell you all about the Bowers job so you can peddle it to the sheriff for a little whiskey money, maybe?
You're the young punk they picked up for that one, huh? Did you do it?
What's it to you?
Well, I just thought maybe one of my boys did it and held out on me.
If it'll help you any, I didn't pull that bank job. If I thought I looked dumb enough to pull a job without setting up a getaway, I'd have me a new face sewed on.
Well, then who did do it?
It was a frame.
By whom?
Dave Bowers.
Who?
Dave Bowers. His old man's George Bowers. He owns a bank and everything else around here.
Yeah, I know George Bowers. What about the kid?
He can get away with anything on account of his old man. Except when he started shoving me around. Then I shoved back. Thought he could shoot a gun. You know, I shot 3 targets while he was still taking aim. And I rode circles around him, too.
I'll bet you did. Cigarette?
Thanks. He did have a pretty girl, though. But she danced with me. Till he sort of got mad. Then I never even closed my hands. I slapped him silly and sent him home near bawling.
Yeah, and then the next thing you knew, they was dragging you out of bed and they tossed you in here, huh?
I should have known he'd frame me. That yellow-bellied.
But you're pretty well boxed in, haven't they, kid?
They got their money back. It's my first offense. I'll get a year or two. It won't be so long. I'll spend the time thinking what I'm going to do to Dave Bowers when I get out.
Yeah, sure. That'd be real smart of you, won't it? You'd be right back here for felonious assault.
Look, mister.
Murder, maybe.
If you're going to start preaching...
Not preaching, just figuring. Now, if you promise me you'll leave this Bowers kid alone, I'll have you out of here by noon tomorrow.
You'll have me out?
Yep.
You're going to have a tough enough time getting yourself out.
Noon tomorrow.
Big talk.
Now remember, if you're still around by sundown, in you go again.
Real nice place you got.
Come on.
Get me the Hopkins account, will you, Dave?
Sure, Dad. Hello, George.
What can I do for you?
Haven't seen you in, let's see now, it must be 20 years.
Matt Warner. What do you want?
Well, I could holler it from here, but I think I'd better come in because it's sort of confidential. Well, I think it'd be an awful good idea if you and me were to step over to the jail and drop all those charges against the Adams boy.
Not a chance. We got him cold. Caught with a grudge.
You know that kid was framed as well as I do.
I know nothing of the sort. My son here saw him break in a back window. He got the sheriff, and they found the money under his mattress.
Which you planted there when you pretended to help search, isn't that right, son?
Now, you better not accuse my son unless you can back it up with proof.
Oh, I can prove it all right. I can prove it right now, only, I think you better trot along somewhere else, son, because your dad and me's got a little private matter to discuss.
Now, listen here, Warner. You've got nothing on me because that statute of limitations has run out a long time ago. But the law on blackmail is just made to order for me. So if you try to rake up old scores, I'll have you behind bars for the rest of your life.
Same old George, aren't you? Nobody can touch you.
That's right. Nobody can. Now, I've warned you, so look out.
All right, George. I'll look out. And there won't be no blackmail. But there's nothing against a man telling folks about old times. How George Bowers left the Rosedale Bank safe open so I could rob it to cover his shortages. Nothing against telling stories.
Wait a minute. What's your interest in this Adams boy?
My interest? Well, let's just say I hate to see a kid labeled a thief. They never get over it. I didn't. Now, come on, let's get this over with.
Where are you going?
Get Rex Adams out of jail.
In a hurry, Dave? You ain't going anywhere. Except jail, maybe. Keep away from me. Not until you've done a little talking. Are you going to talk? Or am I going to have to give you a little going over? You lay off of me, Rex, or I'll shoot. So help me. Now, Davy, don't you know when a fella's only kidding?
Get a doctor, quick. I was shot by that Adams boy. He rode off on Dave's horse, almost killed me, too. Well, go after him, get him, raise a posse. I'll pay $5,000 for his capture, dead or alive. Preferably dead.
Hold on there. Rex wasn't armed, didn't even have a pocket knife, let alone a gun. Get going. If there was a shooting, it wasn't intentional.
If he shot my boy, didn't he? He's gonna pay with his neck. Nothing you can do will stop me.
Sheriff's liable to kill Rex if he puts up a fight. I've got to get to the kid first.
You got any idea where he might go?
One or two.
Matt?
Hold it right there. All right, get your hands up. All right, turn around real slow.
Thanks, kid. It's pretty good for an amateur.
You saw me?
No, just figured. And I figured right. I was using the blind trail dodge long before you was born, kid.
What are you here for?
Well, there's a posse on your trail. Not far behind.
So you came to warn me?
Yeah.
Why? Come on. Come on, why this great interest in me in the first place? Why'd you spring me from jail?
Well, let's just say I took a liking to you.
I think maybe you took a great liking to the reward they're probably asking for me.
That's right, $5,000. But you're wrong about me, kid. No bounty man. Never was.
Well, you or nobody else is going to cash in on me, mister. Because I ain't going to be strung up for a shooting that was an accident.
All right, kid. I'll take your word for it.
I didn't mean to kill him.
Oh, he ain't dead. Yet. You're doing the worst possible thing you can do. Run away.
They got me tabbed for an outlaw and a killer. All right. I'll be one.
There you go again.
That'll be real smart of you, won't it?
Why not? Come on, now you ought to remember that feeling, Mr. Warner.
Yeah? Yeah, I remember the feeling.
Kind of makes your blood tingle, don't it?
Yeah, it does that. For a while. A very short while. Because once you start running, you run all your life. You can't even stop to catch your breath. I remember that, too.
I'm afraid the hearts and flowers won't work, mister. Sorry to beat you out of the reward money. But I kind of like this neck of mine. Sort of got used to it. Shut up! You want this whole world to know we're here?
You know, you're all right, kid.
What's that supposed to mean?
Can't you tell? I've been testing you. What other reason would I have for springing you out of that jail? Me and my boys, we need fresh blood. Like you. Fellas with a lot of spunk and guts. Fellas that don't run scared at the first sign of trouble.
You trying to soft soap me?
Figure it out for yourself. Was there any reward on you when I sprung you from that jail?
No.
You want to talk?
Nobody's stopping you.
My arms are getting a little tired.
Okay. Put them down.
Mind if I sit down? Like you say, I'm getting a little old.
Shh. They coming?
That branch has slipped.
You! Come on, get up. Move!
Now, make up your mind. You going in, or ain't you?
So it was a reward all along.
Understand me, I wouldn't take $1 for that carcass of yours. I want you to go in willingly, get a fair trial, and clear yourself with the law. Now do you believe me?
Here they come.
Not that way. You can never tell what a trigger-happy posse will do. Come on.
All right, boys. That's all for today. You can go home now.
Sheriff! What's the word?
Did you find him? Is he all right?
He got away, but we'll catch up with him.
Look, Sheriff.
Oh, Sheriff, I believe you're looking for this boy.
Rex.
Yeah, he saved you the trouble. He's given himself up.
Come in and stand trial.
There'll be no trial.
Now, George, this boy has every right.
There's no need for a trial. Dave told me what happened.
He's all right.
He'll be all right.
Sure glad.
I'm sorry about everything, boy, and I hope someday we can make it up to you. I thought by making up the shortages to the depositors that I had paid the price. But I guess I am still being punished.
Well, it's almost sundown. I guess I'd better be moseying along.
Where to?
Oh, I don't know. Just out of town. Them's your orders, eh, Sheriff?
Well, a man with a prison record and no job.
He could find one if you give him half a chance. Right, Mr. Warner?
Yeah, I guess it could. Couldn't use a deputy, could you, Sheriff?
Well,
a man with my background sure knows the ways of outlaws.
He brought me in with no fuss or shooting. That ought to prove something.
Seems to me Mr. Warner'd make an excellent deputy. If I was you, Sheriff, I'd hire him.
Good luck, Deputy Warner.
Thanks. Son. In all the days that followed, young Rex Adams never knew that the deputy who helped keep law and order in Vernal, Utah, was his father, wearing such a badge as this, which was given to me by the sheriff of Vernal himself.
বড়াটা দেখে আসলে এত লোভনীয় লাগছিল যে এটা আগেই এটা ফ্রাই করি, বাট এটা যখন আমি খেলাম সেম প্রবলেম, সেম চিউই লাগছে, ব্লেন্ড হয়নি, সব ভেতরের ইনগ্রিডিয়েন্টসগুলো একটু কাঁচা কাঁচা রয়ে গেছে।
আপনাদের টিমটা আই ফেল্ট ওয়াজ দ্য স্ট্রংগেস্ট টুডে অ্যান্ড এক্সপেকটেশন অনেক বেশি ছিল।
জয়পুরহাটের কুমু এবং ঢাকার শিয়াজুতি চলে আসুন আপনাদের রেসিপি নিয়ে।
ওয়ালাইকুম জাজেস। ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। হ্যালো। আমরা আজকে বানিয়েছি শেফ সাদা ভাত আর কলার থোড়ের হচ্ছে একটা মুইঠা, যেটাকে আমরা বলি চাপও বলি, সোজা কথা বড়া, আর থোড়েরই একটা চাটনি বানিয়েছি বড়ার সাথে খাওয়ার জন্য, মানে টক থোড় আছে এটাতে শুধু ব্লেন্ড করা, আর হচ্ছে কলার মোচা দিয়ে একটা ভাজি বানিয়েছি। এখানে আমরা শুধু আলু দিয়েছি কারণ এখানে কোনো প্রোটিন বা অন্য কোনো মাছ মাংস অ্যাড করিনি, যাতে ওইটারই ফ্লেভারটা থাকে। লুক ওয়াইজ মানে দেখতে খুব ভালো লাগছে, প্রেজেন্টেশন খুবই সুন্দর। বড়াটা দেখে আসলে এত লোভনীয় লাগছিল যে এটা কাইন্ড অফ পেঁয়াজুর মতন মনে হচ্ছিল। বড়া আমার কাছে মনে হচ্ছিল আগেই এটা ফ্রাই করি, বাট এটা যখন আমি খেলাম সেম প্রবলেম, সেম চিউই লাগছে, ব্লেন্ড হয়নি, সব ভেতরের ইনগ্রিডিয়েন্টসগুলো একটু কাঁচা কাঁচা রয়ে গেছে, স্পাইসেস যা আছে এটার ফ্লেভারগুলো বোঝা যাচ্ছে। আর এটাও থোড় দিয়ে করেছেন না মোচা দিয়ে করেছেন? এটা মোচা দিয়ে করেছেন। এটা তো সেম যে ছোটো ছোটো করে কিউব করেছেন, বাট এই যে দু একটা কিউব একটু বড়, এটাও যখন বাইট দিচ্ছি সেম চিউই লাগছে। একমাত্র মনে হয় আমার কাছে আপনাদের চাটনিটা সবচাইতে বেস্ট। মানে এই চাটনিটা আমাকে যদি বলেন খেতে সব কিছু দিয়ে, আমি আপনাদের কাছ থেকে এই রেসিপিটা নিয়ে যাব। চাটনিটা অনেক ভালো, বাট শুধু চাটনি দিয়ে তো পার পাওয়া যাবে না।
আই টোটালি এগ্রি উইথ ম্যাম। এটা দেখে আপনি যখন প্রথমে প্লেটটা রেখেছিলেন আমার অনেক খেতে ইচ্ছা করছিল, অনেক লোভনীয় লাগছিল, বাট অ্যাজ সুন অ্যাজ আই টেক আ বাইট I was expecting it to be crunchy, to crispy হবে, but it's very flat. Chutney, I think it's wow. So chutney ta diye khele overall এটা ভালো লাগে, but by itself খেলে it doesn't taste significant কোনো, it's not tasting wow, it's not tasting any good. Same goes for this. আপনি যেটা বলছেন ওটার সাথে কথার সাথে পুরটা মিলে না। আপনাদের টিমটা আই ফেল্ট ওয়াজ দ্য স্ট্রংগেস্ট টুডে অ্যান্ড এক্সপেকটেশন অনেক বেশি ছিল। আই থট সামথিং গ্রেট ইজ গোয়িং টু কাম আউট অফ ইট, বাট ইট ওয়াজন্ট ইয়োর ডে টুডে।
এটা মুইঠা যেটা বললে বানিয়েছো, ভেরি ড্রাই, ওর মধ্যে অন্য একটা কিছু ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টস ইউজ করলে ওটা একটু খেতে ফ্রাঞ্চিনেসও থাকতো, বাট আর একটু সফট হতো, মুখে বাইতে ভালো লাগতো। চাটনিটা ভালো ছিল। আর যেটা আরেকটা করেছো আলুর পিসটা আর এই যে কলার মোচার পিস, হ্যাঁ একটা কিউব হয়ে গেছে আর আরেকটা কুচি কুচি হয়েছে। ঠিক এইটা যেরকম পিস করা হয়েছিল, আলুটাও যদি সেম পিস করা হতো তখন খেতে ভাল লাগে।
দুটো জিনিস, কস্টিংটা কখন করা হয়েছে?
কস্টিং আমরা হচ্ছে প্লেটিংয়ের আগে করেছি।
প্লেটিং এর আগে কস্টিং করা হয়েছে সময় শেষ হওয়ার আগে
করবো ও পিছনে কস্টিং করছিল আমি বড় হাত ছিলাম
দ্যাটস নাম্বার 1 নাম্বার 2 ইজ স্টেশন দেওয়া আছে কাজ আমরা সব স্টেশনেই করব আমি এখান থেকে দেখছিলাম যে ইউ গাইজ আর ইউজিং পিছনের ওই টেবিলটা এটা তো একটা আনফেয়ার অ্যাডভান্টেজ হয়ে যায় রাইট সবার কাছে একটা স্টেশন আছে সো উই উইল ইউজ অনলি দ্য স্টেশন অন্য কোনো প্রপস পিছনের টেবিল এগুলো আমরা ইউজ করতে পারবো না ইয়েস স্যার থ্যাংক ইউ
প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জ উৎসবের স্বাদ এবং দ্বিতীয় চ্যালেঞ্জ স্বাদের বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ এই দুই চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে টপ 20 থেকে বটম 2 কিন্তু আজকে এই মঞ্চ থেকে এলিমিনেট হবে আজকে আমাদের 10 জন প্রতিযোগী একজন করে আসবেন আপনাদের রেসিপিগুলো কালেক্ট করবেন
প্লিজ চলে আসুন আপনারা এবার তো খুব আগ্রহ বেড়ে গেল কার কি রেসিপি সেটা জানার জন্য সবাই সবার রেসিপি পেয়ে গেছেন এবার আমাদের সবার আগ্রহ বেড়ে গেছে যে আপনাদের রেসিপিগুলো কি সেটা জানার জন্য
প্রথমে আমরা জানতে চাইবো উর্মি আপনি কি পেয়েছেন রেসিপি
চিকেন পাই উইথ পেঞ্জেস ক্রিমি মাছ অ্যান্ড সতে পিয়াস
এবার জানতে চাইবো সাফায়াতের কাছে
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি স্পাইসড বিফ অ্যান্ড অ্যাপ্রিকট টেগিন উইথ টোস্টেড অ্যালমন্ড অ্যান্ড কুসকুস
রূপা
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি চিকেন পেপার বিফ বক চয় অ্যান্ড হোমমেড নুডলস রামেন
জিনাত আজকের কি আছে দেখি
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি রোস্টেড টমেটো অ্যান্ড চিজ স্টাফ ক্রিস্পি চিকেন বেস্ট উইথ মাশরুম রিসোটো
সাইমা দেখি তোমার ভাগ্যে কি আছে
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি লেমন গ্রাস স্কোয়ার্ট প্রন বলস উইথ প্রন বিস্ক ইন এ হোমমেড ব্রেড বোল
অসিত তোমার কি কি রেসিপি পেয়েছো একটু শুনি
Spiced beef and date empandas with green pea hummus and tamarind glaze.
নেক্সট নাশিতা আপনি কি রেসিপি পেয়েছেন আজকে
আমি পেয়েছি সুইট অ্যাপেল অ্যান্ড ব্যানানা টফি পাই উইথ হানি অরেঞ্জ ড্যাটসন
নওশিন মুবাশশিরা কি রেসিপি পেয়েছেন আজকে
আমি পেয়েছি স্পাইসি তেরিয়াকি চিকেন উইথ গার্লিক ব্রোকলি অ্যান্ড লেয়ার্ড ইন বাউ
মুনিম আপনি কি রেসিপি পেয়েছেন
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি ডার্ক চকলেট অ্যান্ড চিলি মুজ ডার্ট উইথ স্ট্রবেরি কোলিজ অ্যান্ড ক্যারামেল পপকর্ন টপিং কোকোয়া টার্ট শেল
মুনিমকে নিয়ে আসলেই খুব টেনশনে আছি যে কোনোভাবে যেন মুনিম আজকে ভালোটা করে ফেলে তো তাহলে হয়তো আমি আজকে টেনশন থেকে কিছুটা রিলিফ হব
জাজেস বাকি রয়েছে শুধু কুমো এটা একটু আমি জানি
আমি খুব এক্সাইটেড তার রেসিপি জানার জন্য
আমিও কুমো আপনার রেসিপি কি
হানি জিঞ্জার মিন্স বিফ অ্যান্ড ব্রকলি স্টির ফ্রাই উইথ ক্রিস্পি হোমমেড মোজারেলা নাচোস
কুমু কালকের রেসিপিটা আপনি দেখেছেন এন্ড আজকের রেসিপিটা আপনার হাতে আছে কোনটা মনে হয় বেটার করতে পারতেন
গতকালকেটা আমার প্রেজেন্টেশন আমি করলে একটু অন্যভাবে করতাম কিন্তু আমি ওইটাতে দুইটা জিনিসে একটু কনফিউজ ছিলাম যার কারণে আমি করতে চাইনি এটা আর আজকে নাচোসও আমরা সবাই পছন্দ করি এবং এইটাও আমি করতে পারবো
নাইস গুড লাক কুমু
থ্যাংক ইউ
পার্টিসিপেন্টস গত পর্বের মতোই কুকিংয়ের জন্য থাকবে হলো 2 আওয়ার্স মানে 2 ঘন্টা আর আমাদের রাঁধুনি গ্রোসারি শপের জন্য থাকছে 15 মিনিট সবশেষে কস্টিং এবং ক্লিনিংয়ের জন্য থাকছে 15 মিনিট
সবাইকে আবার একটু মনে করিয়ে দিতে চাই আমাদের প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জ উৎসবের স্বাদ এবং দ্বিতীয় চ্যালেঞ্জ স্বাদের বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ এই দুই চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে টপ 20 থেকে বটম 2 কিন্তু আজকে এই মঞ্চ থেকে এলিমিনেট হবে
আর এর সাথে আমি অ্যাড করতে চাই আপনাদের আজকের চ্যালেঞ্জটা শুধু এটার জন্যই হবে না যে আমি এলিমিনেটেড হব না, আপনাদেরকে ফাইট করতে হবে টপ 9-এ যাওয়ার জন্য। কারণ আমি আগেও বলেছি টপ 9-এ যখন যাবেন আপনাদের নেক্সট এপিসোডে নেক্সট চ্যালেঞ্জে অ্যাডভান্টেজ থাকবে র্যাঙ্ক ওয়াইজ।
কেমন লাগলো?
খুবই ভালো লাগলো। তুমি যখন মানে কাউন্ট করছিলে আমার হার্টবিট ফাস্ট হয়ে গিয়েছিল।
10, 9, 8, 7, 6 পার্টিসিপেন্টস আর মাত্র 10 মিনিট বাকি আছে। এই 10 মিনিটের মধ্যে কুকিং ডান করতে হবে, প্লেটিং করতে হবে, কস্টিং অ্যান্ড কিচেন ক্লিনিং। সো হাতে সময় একেবারেই নেই। আমি বলবো আরেকটু ফার্স্ট করতে হবে সবকিছু। ওকে? পার্টিসিপেন্টস আর মাত্র 5 মিনিটস বাকি আছে। অনলি 5 মিনিটস। সো একদম সময় নেই হাতে। প্লিজ হারি আপ। ফাস্ট ফাস্ট। দয়া কস্টিংটা চেক করেন। পার্টিসিপেন্টস আমি কাউন্টডাউন দিচ্ছি। 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 and time's up. Well done participants. কেমন লাগলো?
খুবই ভালো লাগলো। তুমি যখন মানে কাউন্ট করছিলে আমার হার্টবিট ফাস্ট হয়ে গিয়েছিল।
প্লেটিং এর আইডিয়া অলরেডি চিন্তা করা আছে।
হ্যাঁ, এখন জাস্ট এটা হয়ে গেলে প্লেটিংটা করে দিই।
14 মিনিট বাকি। কস্টিং শুরু করে দাও।
কস্টিং হয়নি, প্লেটিংটা পরে কস্টিংটা শেষ করে তুলবা। আমি জাস্ট এখন ক্লিন করছি তো যতটুকু আছে। স্পেনের একটা রেসিপি করছি, এটার নাম হচ্ছে গিয়ে ফিশ পাইলা। এখন আমি এটাকে দমে দিচ্ছি আর দেখি কি হয়।
আজকে আমাদের পর্বের নাম হচ্ছে ফিশ ফিউশন। এটা আমার ভাগ্যে পড়েছে চাইনিজ। আমি আজকে আমার রেসিপির নাম হচ্ছে জাইউ। ফিশ দিয়ে, রুই ফিশ দিয়ে এটা করছি। আশা করছি এই টাইমের মধ্যে এটা কমপ্লিট করতে পারবো।
আজকে আমি করছি মেক্সিকোর একটা ডিশ, পেসপাডো আলা ভারকুজানা। আজকে আমি ফার্স্ট টাইম মেক্সিকান কোনো ডিশ করছি, তারপর ফিশ দিয়ে ফিউশন।
আজকে আমার রেসিপি ছিল ফ্রেঞ্চ কুইজিন। তো দেশি মাসে ফ্রেঞ্চ কুইজিনের কোনো একটা ডিশ আমাকে করতে হচ্ছে। আমি আমার মেন ডিশ হিসেবে রাখছি হচ্ছে ফ্রেঞ্চ বিস্ক স্যুপ, সেটা হচ্ছে বল দিয়ে করতেছি আমি, বল পিস দিয়ে। আমার স্যুপ মোটামুটি হয়ে গেছে, আমি জাস্ট একটু টেস্ট করে এটা নামাই ফেলবো। আমার অলরেডি আমি এটা রোল ভাজবো আর হচ্ছে টোস্ট রেডি করবো। দ্যাটস ইট। কি হচ্ছে জুয়ারিয়া?
আমি ফিশ বেক করতে দিয়েছি ওভেনে, অ্যান্ড ফ্রাইড রাইস করছি সাইড ডিশ। আর আমার রেসিপির নাম হলো ওরাটা আল পার্টোসিও।
15 মিনিট বাকি আছে, হয়ে যাবে না?
I hope so.
everything I bought.
With plating, costing, and cleaning. Good luck.
থ্যাংক ইউ
মানে আমি ভালো শেফ।
Thai cuisine.
জি।
দেখে বোঝা যাচ্ছে. We can smell the Thai flavors.
আমার অলমোস্ট হয়ে গিয়েছে, স্টিমড ফিশ করছি আর সাথে হচ্ছে স্টিকি রাইস।
Very nice. প্লেটিং এর আইডিয়া অলরেডি চিন্তা করা আছে।
হ্যাঁ, এখন জাস্ট এটা হয়ে গেলে প্লেটিংটা করে ফেল।
14 মিনিট বাকি। কস্টিং শেয়ার করে দেন।
কস্টিং হয়নি, প্লেটিংটা পরে কস্টিংটা শেষ করে ফেলবেন। আমি জাস্ট এখন ক্লিন করছি তো যতটুকু
মানে প্লেটিংটা করো, তুই পাশাপাশি চিনি কস্টিং তারপরে।
কি অবস্থা?
জি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো। আজকে আমার মেক্সিকান ডিশ পেসকাডো আলা বিরে ক্রুজানা।
কি ফিশ নিয়েছো?
আজকে আমি বোয়াল।
বোয়াল?
জি। জি জি।
Ôi mày ơi, con này tự nhiên ba đồ này tự nhiên bên con còn 4 con đúng không? Xịt phát tự chết cả 4 con. Anh không hiểu tự nhiên 10.000 đam. Cái gì đấy, cái gì đấy? Con cóc cái điên anh tưởng bài không đánh được nữa, đánh cho vui vui chiêu chiêu ngồi cho đỡ chán. Nhưng con cóc có đánh chết hết đó. Sự kinh khủng ấy, chú bé cóc ơi, chú bé Long Di. Chú bé Long Di kinh khủng quá. Chú làm gì khó khạc của kinh khủng khiếp. Lại dâng đất rồi, người bề tà. Shiba. Mày, mày. Mình thua. Em mà thua được. Mày. Tắt trong một vòng. Ai không kịp ạ. Xem chú bé Nomzi bắn được kinh khủng nữa không nào. Chú Nomzi xịt cả sau ạ, kinh thất. Xịt, ui chết hết. Con làm gì kinh thế? Con này thật sự rác rưởi ấy. Chuyện làm gì kinh khủng quá. Em như bông hoa mặt trời sẽ lòng anh. Ở đây mình thấy được nhau để cho ai nói với em lời chào. Đọc đợi cả tháng của sao lại. Yes sir. 24 con. Mày. Nào. Con này có 1 tỷ máu á. Ở đâu mất rồi? Nó phép rồi. Game beta nữa. Chịu đấy. Đang hành có bố bay trời. Bây giờ cuộc sống em ra sao? Let's go. Nó phe fake bay trên trời mất rồi. Một bán. Đấy. Ui kinh thế. Nó làm gì? Khác. Nhọt hết cả một sàn. Nó làm gì? Ui xịt ra sau cực bi chi lông. Ui con làm gì hồi lông quá đấy. Cực bro build ấy, build nó còn này là cực bro build. Wow. Mình chỉ biết Galo đấy. Galo Nami. Khó thế. Sao khó thế nhở? Ulti. Nice. Mày 1x. 1x. Mày. Z. Ok, nhọt. Sụt rồi cả 3 luôn, sợ thật đấy. Vẫn chưa có tiên phong, vẫn chưa kích hệ tiên phong. Kích hệ tiên phong tanh. Đi xuống dưới. Con lần nào con xích cũng bị stun vậy. Là con xích cũng bị con Zillion ném cái quả ấy vào mồm vậy. Gì anh thường mơ. Còn khe cười. Mỉm cười. Bẹp mày nhọt. Một Z nhọt hết. Bán con này. Cho con này vào giữa. Đó, đơn giản, easy peasy broccoli. Đốt này. Cái này đi. Cái này đi. Niga. tiếp chưa? Đi tiếp thôi chứ còn gì nữa. Bùm bùm pét pét, bùm bùm pét pét. Hả? Nhanh lao. Tám con. Bot đâu? Bot đây. Ui chết luôn ạ. Mày đánh nào? Mày nào? Bẹp. Cái thằng ngoài ngoài nó cứ bắn mình. Ui, mày chết. Ui. Cái đồ chôn quá ta. Cứ tạm tạm này đi ha.